We need to give a big hand to our song and dance instructor, Amalia. Amalia Rubin. Thank you, Amalia. Becky Dele, and good evening, and thank you to all for coming to support our Tibetan language and culture class. I will speak English so that everyone understands, and we don't have to go through translation. This will give us more time for dancing later. I am Swang Chamasan, the director of the Tibetan language and culture class. We started 7 years ago with 9 very young and very shy students, but they were very, very enthusiastic. We now have 29 very confident, very mature, and still very enthusiastic students. We meet every Sunday at the Shoreline Senior Center for 3 hours. And during this time, the children learn to read, write, speak Tibetan. They learn about Tibetan history, our religion, traditional Tibetan songs and dances, and also how to play the Tibetan musical instruments, the damye, which is the lute, you saw the 2 playing, and the yangqing, which is the dulcimer. And as stated in our mission statement, the Tibetan Language and Culture class is a non-profit, community-supported program dedicated to teaching children the language, culture, music, and dance of Tibet, using hands-on, age-appropriate, and interactive teaching strategies. Tibetan Language and Culture class promotes scholarship, respect, appreciation, and excitement in preserving the Tibetan culture. This past weekend in Portland, His Holiness the Dalai Lama stressed the importance of keeping our culture alive for our children. Today, the Chinese government will not allow the teaching of Tibetan in the Tibetan schools. The Tibetan schools must use only the books that are provided by the Ministry of Education in Beijing. Nomadic parents are being forced to put their children in Chinese boarding schools for the school year. Now this plan, of course, is to raise these children as Chinese. So we who live outside of Tibet in free nations must now take the responsibility to educate our children and bring them up as proud Tibetans. Working with our children here in Seattle and our wonderful, supportive, and hardworking parents has filled me with pride. Through hard work and hours of rehearsals, our children have been our greatest ambassadors as they performed on New Day Northwest on King TV5, twice at the Moore Theater with the Seattle Theater Group, Antioch University, during our Tibet Fest, Nalanda West, and at many, many other locations. Through these performances, they have met and made friends with many performers from all other parts of the world. And our students have done a wonderful job of telling others of what's happening in Tibet today and showing them that we are different. We are Tibetan, not Chinese. In fact, the older children will be performing at Bagley Theater at the Seattle Center during Folklife Festival on Monday the 27th. Please come and join us. It is free for all. It brings great joy and happiness as our class continues to grow. But this growth also means more expenses. This class is run purely on parent volunteers and community support. So the question is, how can you help? Our yearly expenses, the most expensive, of course, is our rent, which runs over $5,000. And then the next most expensive, we have the ordering of reading and writing books, costumes from India and Nepal. When you buy the object, it's not that expensive, but what is very expensive is the shipment of getting it over here. We also have to buy teaching materials to make. We actually have to, when you are done with this, the students will perform one more dance, and then we will begin our evening of dancing. 多谢谢. Thank you.
I'd like to welcome for everyone, and thank you very much for you all being here. We really appreciate your attendance and participation in support of the Tibetan language and culture class. Honestly, we are immensely excited about this evening.
人多也不就把那个过来艺术品了。人多也路这是我在我的腿给到了那个今天上头现在都是一个皮的，就上个腿给到说的张个年个懂的。人多也路这是我在我的努力也给上过来给顶尖干了，来把家是个这个这是个东西。
Thank you. Ya Ali lo